Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are new, thank you, welcome. I hope you stay by clicking on that subscription button down below. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of these uploads. In this video, we'll be looking at season 2 of The Real Housewives of Durban episode 3. Last week I did a review on the episode 2 and we're being introduced to a new member of the cast, which is Toby Lemseleku. In this episode, we'll be seeing more of her because she will be even hosting the ladies. So season 2, episode 3 of The Real Housewives of Durban kickstart with Londi's son in Sip and See, which is an event hosted by Londi. Remember from the previous episode, she mentioned to Lakonko that her son is not known publicly. Knowing that Londi is a social media queen, she posts her stuff on social media, that means on her Instagram page. And now that she hasn't posted her son, people were eager, especially the ladies were eager to come and see the son. While she hosted the event, the decor was really stunning because there was a lot of blue in that decor, which was really stunning considering that the baby is a son. Hence, it was very matching. And also, there was some touches of gold there, which was very adorable. Nonku showed up in a blue, cute, long dress. She looked stunning in that. Jojo came in matching blue outfit with their husband, Mr. Robertson. The two are so adorable, guys. That couple, especially Jojo's personality so far from these all 2 episodes we have seen her. She seems to be a good person, or rather a good wife. And the two, which is Jojo and her husband, seem to be getting along. Their relationship is very interesting to say the least. Jojo went on to introduce Mr. Robertson, which is her husband, to the ladies. And then Nonku sparked the conversation about the black tie event, which from the previous episode, when Jojo hosted a cake decoration, all the ladies received an invitation that they were invited to a black tie event, and it wasn't said who the host was or is to be. Hence, the ladies were all eager to know who is going to be hosting them, who invited them. They couldn't wait. And then during the Sip and See event, Nongo came up, rather she sparked a conversation that she haven't had a date. One person she expected to go with him to the event has turned her down, which she was very sad about that. Londi shows up with her baby, so adorable, guys. The baby was so adorable, especially if you love babies. You'll find it so adorable to see a young baby for the first time. And Lassie, with her courtesy, she was able to give a gift of money to the baby. In Zulu, we call that ukukunga. She was able to give the baby the money. She put it on the sleeves of the clothes, on the neck, and that's so adorable, especially if you can relate to that culture, of course. And Anne said a comment that she didn't see a need to bring a present or a gift since she knows the baby, because we know that all these ladies, they are from different backgrounds, different cultures, so even us don't know what to expect. So Jojo's comment was she didn't know she had to bring cash. If she knew, she would have did, which I do believe, but I was not able to stand with Anne's comment. It doesn't matter if you have seen the baby or you know the baby. A present comes as a sign of courtesy, kindness, especially if it's an event and a gift is expected. It kind of shows kindness that comes with that person or that gift. We further on saw Londi inviting her mom to start off the event by praying. It was so adorable to see a young lady having a parent or a mother as her pillar alongside her. And Londi's mom came up and said a prayer which was very adorable. Here comes the tea, guys. So it seems like Nongu and Anne had a private conversation without the cameras, of course, and Nongu seems to have told, or might maybe told, Anne that Londi doesn't look like her Instagram pictures. So Anne, as we know her, she couldn't keep it to herself. She went on to tell Londi that, girl, Nongu said you don't look like your Instagram pictures. And it came as an offense to Londi, so she couldn't wait to approach Nongu and ask her what is it that she doesn't, or it doesn't resemble her Instagram pictures. And Nongu told her that she looks lighter on her Instagram page than in real person. Of course, guys, we haven't met Londi in person, some of us, so we can't say anything on that one because we haven't seen the girl. We just know her from Instagram pictures. But Nongu, since she had seen her in person, she says she looks lighter in person than on her Instagram pictures. We don't know, guys. We won't comment on that. Of course, we do use filters on Instagram. It's not an offense. It's not a crime. So, I don't know. These ladies, they seem to be coming with new hot tea every episode, which sometimes can be interesting to the viewers, but at the same time, we don't know how much it hurts them in real person. It seems like the queen is part of the cast, guys. Meets with Nongu, they spark the same conversation they had on the previous episode of her mother and dad resolving their conflicts. Honestly, wasn't interested in that, so we're gonna pass on that. Then Nongu tells her mom that her experience at the Sip and See event, she feels Anne has a problem with her, or they have an unresolved issue, which of course it seems so, because these two, since the episode, or rather the season has started, they seem to be having a problem. Each and every time they seem to be arguing on one way or the other. They seem to be arguing. At first it was the comment said by Nongu, or rather Anne, to Nongu's mom. Now that Anne has went on to tell Londi what they were discussing about, it seems like the two had a problem. I guess they should resolve their issues. So last episode we saw Anne, she just bought a house with her husband, an adorable house, guys. So we see her in that house having some time with her husband. She tells him about the conversation she had with Nongu and the ladies and the comment she said to her mom, or rather about her mom. She also invites her husband to the black tie event. Remember, the black tie event request was the ladies should bring their husbands. So he agrees, but says he won't participate in any drama, which of course most of the men or husbands, they don't like drama. They don't buy that. So I could relate to that. Then Tobile appeared last episode, or rather she was introduced to us from the previous episode. So in this episode we see her again for the second time. She introduces us to Mpilo, who is her husband's daughter, but she started living with her when she was 7 and now she's 18 years. So she's her daughter basically. She expresses she's nervous to host the ladies, which I do relate. It's very intimidating sometimes if you are going to host people you don't know, especially that these ladies are of high status based on their husbands and so forth. So I adore their relationship, which is Mpilo and Tobile's relationship. They seem to be getting along very well. They have that mother and daughter relationship. More that to watch them from the previous, or rather from their family reality show, Tando Nostembo. They seem to have a good relationship. We stand that. Then we see La Conco, she invited Jojo to her house. Guys, we now, from the previous season, we were not being introduced to Lassie's house. But now that we know we had been introduced to her house, guys, her house interior is very cute. Like, no lies, guys. The interior is very minimum but cute. I can tell that. Also, the fact that Jojo seemed to like Lassie from the first time they met. We hope they build a good relationship and cement on it. The relationship between Nonku and Anne, Jojo asks if they are always that sassy. But Lassie feels Anne was wrong to say the comment she said about Nonku's mom from the first episode. She feels that she should have said it in a more respectful kind of way, which I do agree with La Conco on that. Conco has a special friend who is going to be her date on the black tie event. Well, I'm so eager to learn or to know who the guy is. They also resolved their indifferences. Apparently at the CPNC event, it was pretty chilly, and so when Londi said the ladies can help themselves by dishing or saving food, Jojo she wanted her husband to do that for the ladies, but Lassie was against that. I understand why, because in Zulu, the wife is the one who is supposed to serve the husband. And those kind of things, males and females have specific duties really culturally. So Lassie was against Mr. Robertson saving the ladies. She feels like it was inappropriate. But I was glad that both Lakonko and Jojo understood each other and were able to solve their indifferences. It's interesting because this show allows people to learn and embrace other people's cultures, traditions, and customs, which is rare to find nowadays. But this show always makes sure that they cater for different people from different cultural backgrounds, and in that we get to learn more of traditions. So we further saw Anne and Londi meeting at the beautiful Anne's house. That Anne feels Nonku shouldn't bring her mom to the event. Jojo and her husband discuss why Nonku isn't getting a date. They feel like her standards are so high. There was a scene where Anne took the ladies to a paintball. They showed up in their stunning cars, guys. Jojo and Nonku won over Anne and Londi. Anne confronts Nonku if they are in good terms. They were able to resolve their indifferences. We hope they do. Lassie and Londi meet at the gym. That session was very interesting to watch. Lassie is concerned why the ladies are asking her all the time who she will be bringing at the black tie as her date. But I do understand why ladies want to know. Who wouldn't want to know, guys? Then comes the mysterious party, as Jojo would say. Jojo and her husband, Mr. Robertson, are the early birds. They arrive earlier than anyone else. I even liked Jojo's comment where she said, "It's hard to be late when you're wearing, or rather have a Rolex on your wrist." Then Londi arrives in red, but she didn't come with the husband. Then Lassie arrives with a date, which everyone was waiting for. Her black and gold outfit was giving, guys, so adorable. And her date was, is it Simpiwe, who is her friend? She said it's her friend. Anne and Mr. Mtembo arrived. The couple is so adorable. That couple is so adorable, guys, because Anne is youthful, so she gives that vibe. She's still young and her vibe is so relatable. Then Sorusha came in with a red evening gown. And the awkwardness, where is the host, guys? Like, everyone was there, but there was no host. The ladies waited, even food was served.
without even getting to meet the host. Guys, this was really awkward and weird. Ladies waited patiently, and finally Tobile and her husband, Mr. Mseleko, they arrived so late. Who they mentioned they are the host. So for the next week, guys, it seems like fire is coming. The scene that shows the next episode, they always exaggerate it so that you can go and watch it. So we don't know, guys. Until the next episode, we're going to see what's going to happen at the black tie event, because it will be a continuation of that. So guys, without further ado, that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are new and you haven't subscribed, I hope you stay in this channel by clicking on that subscription box down below, turning on the notification bell so you are updated whenever I post a video. If you haven't watched the first and second episode, please do go watch it. I'll link it in the description box down below. And that's it for now. Bye guys.